Many entrepreneurs claim that morning routines are unproductive, and to be successful, you should just wake up and get straight to work. Do you think morning routines are a waste of time?
One person I really look up to is Alex Ramosi, and he says that. He says, just wake up and get straight to it. But for me, I think everyone is different, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I came out with my morning routine, it wasn't to crap on everybody and just say like, yo, look at me, like you guys suck. This is just what works for me. You get what I'm saying? So I wake up early so I can be intentional with my day fully. If I was waking up at 8 or 9 when my business starts, when I have people calling me, I would have to be in a hurry. But the fact that I wake up 4 hours before everyone's awake, I have time to be fully intentional. You know what I'm saying? I could, read my Bible for 15 minutes. You get what I'm saying? I could read my lessons so I could learn, studious. When I wake up at 8 or 9, I'm just going straight at it. I got people calling me. It's like chaotic. I feel like I can't even make my bed properly. You get what I'm saying? So I wake up early so I could prep for the day so I could win each day.
Yeah. That totally makes sense. It's funny that Hormozi says that because we had a conversation with him a few weeks back, and I realized, I'm like, but this guy still wakes up at 4:30 or 5 a.m. every single day. And he does it for the reason that you're saying, which is if you're up before everyone else, you can kind of get a head start before your employees start texting you, things start going underwater, and you get really overwhelmed. So you can do that deep work that's really important first thing of the day. But why do you think your morning routine got so much hate?
First of all, they called it a bizarre routine. I think the first screen, I'm big on marketing, right? I know how to make videos go viral. I know how to get the attention. And the first second of the video you see on the clock or you see on the screen, it says 3:53 a.m., I believe. When you see that, you're already thinking, okay, this big swole dude, what is he doing up this early? You know what I'm saying? You see the tape on my mouth. It's just extreme. It's extreme, you know what I'm saying? So most people aren't willing to take that step. Most people aren't willing to get uncomfortable. Most people wake up at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., so I feel like it makes people uncomfortable. So that's why I got a lot of hate, in my opinion. Yeah. Why would you say?
I would say the extreme nature of it and like the unnecessary aspects. And then a lot of it is actually intentional by you, like you do certain things to rage bait people, like getting in the shower with shoes on, perhaps. Maybe you actually do that, but it seems like certain aspects of the video are meant to actually comment bait in a way.
Yeah.
Is that kind of the case?
I would say like 2 or 3 things that we do in each video is maybe rage bait. 2 or 3, but not the whole video. Most of my video is what I do, top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? When I did the ice in the face, this wasn't the face plunge. It wasn't my idea to do that. I've seen that on the internet. I did my research. I saw the hacks behind it, and I put it into my routine. It just turns out when I do it, it goes viral. You get what I'm saying? The banana to the face, natural Botox. It wasn't my idea. I didn't invent that. I saw that on the internet and I put it into my routine. And everything that I put into my routine, I put on social media to help people out. Yeah. But I would say a couple things that I do in my posts can be a little bit of rage bait, trolling. You know what I'm saying? I know it's going to get comments. But at the end of the day, like I put on socks to get in the ice water. When I'm doing an ice bath, I do have on socks. I'm anemic. I get cold easy. And I think research, you're supposed to actually have on socks in ice tub. So I do have on socks. With certain shoes, I don't wear socks. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, if you're making a minute-long video or even a 2-minute-long video of everything that you do in a day, everyone's going to have a couple things that are weird. You get what I'm saying? That piss people off. So that's just what it was.
I guess what you're saying, like some of those things have been unintentional. One I thought was really interesting was when you jumped in the air or you dived into the pool and the time changed for like 4 minutes.
So when I jumped in the pool, right, and I don't know if we're going to put this one out there, all right, because I haven't spoke on this one. But when I jumped in the pool, I see my editor editing, right, and I'm just like, I'm watching it, my guy Corona, and I'm like, you know what, go back. Change the timestamp, make it 4 minutes, because I want them to comment. It's just a joke. It's funny. You get what I'm saying?
And it's so
But when I posted it on my page, it got over 100 million views, like 150. And then Twitter posted it. I think it got almost 1 billion views. One of the most viewed videos on Twitter. And that was like the main highlight. But it's funny, when I posted on my page, people weren't really talking about it like that. But yeah, there's a couple fillers that we put in there that's a joke. But I would say like 95% of everything I do in my videos are what I do. It's truly organic to me. You know what I'm saying? Some of them might be new to my routine. Some of them might be within my routine for years. But yeah.
It's interesting. Something you said a minute ago, you said that you've seen other people do these things like banana peel to the face, natural Botox, or dipping your face in an ice bucket for like that good effect. But when those people do it, it hasn't gone as viral. What would you guess are like the factors going into your content that really just take it to the next level?
The first screen of the video, right? The first second of the video. People have short attention spans on social media today. They're just scrolling. Do you remember the last reel that you watched on Instagram today? You don't, right?
It was you getting bit by a canine, to be fair.
Okay, you were studying. But most times, like my guy over there, do you remember the last reel that you watched on Instagram? Probably not. Most people don't realize, right? The YouTube video, you remember. You remember the last YouTube video you watched. But when you're on Instagram, it's just like in and out. It's literally, you're thinking about it for a second and then it's out. You get what I'm saying? So I realize on short format content, you have to make a large impact for the first second, right? So the first frame, you see somebody who doesn't look too normal, right? The aesthetic is there, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm doing something pretty crazy. I'm running with dogs, you know, I'm breaking a watermelon or something like that. The first frame reels them in. So yeah, we intentionally go viral. We intentionally get people to watch the content. I think that's everybody's goal, right? And then through that content, I push my message. I push my lesson. In this case, for me, I wake up early because I want to get uncomfortable. I want to callous my mind. You know what I'm saying? I face plunge because I want to get uncomfortable. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to take a cold shower. You get what I'm saying? Nobody wants to continue to push their business on the days they don't feel like going. But the ones who push through the hard times, the ones who make it through that, these are the people who win. So this is just how I live my life.